Welcome back to the Flannel Rocket, the show with everything you need to know about Michigan's startup scene. And we've got a bunch of stuff that we're going to be covering again this week. We're going to start with the Michigan Outdoor Innovation Fund, calling out some new investments that they've made, a boot camp for founders on the west side of the state that are in the concept stage, the brand new Midwest Founders Exchange, some sad news that we are hearing out of the folks at Techstars. We're going to spotlight some more venture capital firms that are raising funds specifically to invest in Michigan startups. All right, let's go. All right, so first on the list, we've got the Outdoor Innovation Fund. Came out with some news recently announcing their first investments. They have 3 companies that they've invested in now. So Grounded, if you don't know Grounded, you should look at Grounded. They're electric RVs, right? So their flagship product is the G2. It's this customizable camper van. It has 270 miles of electric range. It's got all-wheel drive. It has Starlink internet. It's got 1,000 watts of solar built in. And they even have a smart, like a mobile app that you can use to control the appliances, check out data. It's like unbelievably cool. Go to groundedrvs.com and check out Grounded. Also, if you can find the founder, Sam Shapiro, on LinkedIn, he did a live stream just this past week where they were walking through the camper van and showing you everything about it. So if you're into camper vans and electric vehicles, Grounded is one that you should be checking out. Next, we've got Mullybox out of Grounded, by the way, is in Detroit, Michigan. Now, Mullybox is the next one, and that's based out of St. Clair Shores. They're a subscription service that delivers curated golf gear and accessories to enthusiasts nationwide, which totally makes sense because Michigan is like a top 2, top 3 state for golf, both in like number of golf courses and number of golf rounds played per year, even though we have a shorter season than other states around the country. So Mullybox, another investment by the Outdoor Innovation Fund. And then we've got Revolin Sports on the west side in Holland. They're a designer and manufacturer of sustainable paddle sports equipment like pickleball paddles, and they really mean it when they say sustainable. They for example, right, they use algae ink on their packaging, right? And they're so focused on sustainability that they've become an advanced materials company. They invented their own paddle face material called BioFlex using hemp and flax fibers instead of the more traditional carbon fiber or fiberglass. Check them out, revolinsports.com. And if you're into pickleball, maybe buy a pickleball paddle or buy it for you or someone that you love. Okay, next on our list, we've got Surge BoostCamp. It's a 10-week boot camp happening also in Holland, Michigan, and it just so happens that the folks at Revolin Sports have gone through this boot camp. So as I mentioned, 10 weeks, it's hybrid, mostly remote. It's focused on customer discovery. It's for founders that if you've got a great idea or a concept and you're really looking for some structure so that you can help get this thing launched, and in particular, if you want to help identify your target market or you want to make sure that you're addressing the right pain points for your customers, or that you're building this really compelling value prop for potential customers, and that you're validating your business model, like if you want help with all of that, BoostCamp could work for you. It's free if you happen to be a member of Surge, if you live in the area, if you're over in Holland. Otherwise, it's I think it's $150 fee for this 10-week program. But the folks at Surge have offered a 50% discount. So if you go through the application process, if you're selected to participate in this program, and just mention Flannel Rocket, you'll get half off. So it'll be $75 instead of $150. And for a 10-week program that is really focused on helping you build what you need to build, or get this early structure in place so that you can feel confident getting started, I think it's worth it. All right, moving on to the Midwest Founders Exchange. This is new. It is so awesome. It's Ted Valley at Midwest House doing another amazing thing. If you didn't see the announcement, which I don't think there's a website for this or anything, but the Midwest Founders Exchange is a new initiative that aims to connect founders, investors, and corporate partners across 5 cities. So if you're in Chicago or Detroit or Columbus or Minneapolis or Indianapolis, these are the places that this like collective of folks is going to go and bring founders from across the Midwest to these different destinations. So for example, the very next place that they're going to go is Raleigh. That's August 27th and 28th in Indianapolis. And founders can apply. I'll put a link to the application in the video here. Founders can apply to go, right? And if you get accepted, then you get a complimentary ticket to Rally. You get $500 as a stipend to offset your travel costs. And you get access to these exclusive activities and networking opportunities that Ted at Midwest House and the folks that he knows have been so good at doing over the years. Highly recommend checking out the Midwest Founders Exchange. It's brand new and it's awesome. In a bit of sad news, we've learned through TechCrunch that Techstars is apparently ending their Advancing Cities program at the end of this year, and they're laying off 17% of the staff. The program was an $80 million program backed by JP Morgan to basically launch Techstars in new cities. It was serving 9 cities: Atlanta, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, New Orleans, New York, Oakland, and Washington, D.C., and of course, Detroit. And so it remains to be seen what's going to happen specifically here in Detroit, but we'll be keeping an eye on that because from what I've read this past week, it feels like the current iteration of Techstars Advancing Cities program and maybe Techstars Detroit could be coming to an end here at the end of the year. All right, moving on to some new VCs that are raising funds to invest specifically in Michigan founders. So the state of Michigan has put out a couple of press releases over the last, let's say, 3 or 4 months. But, this is a new show, so I want to bring you up to speed because one of them came out recently. One of them's a little earlier. I'm just going to tell you about all these cool VCs. So first one, Union Heritage. These Nia Batts, Sophia Bush, absolutely amazing. The state of Michigan is backing them with $11 million in SSBCI funding. I guess you don't need to know the details. $11 million as matching funds for this venture capital firm that is being launched based out of Detroit. It's Michigan's first Black-led VC fund. They take a generalist approach. They focus on consumer, technology, life science, mobility, clean tech, clean energy, media, entertainment, advanced manufacturing, lots of stuff. Pre-seed to Series A, they write checks for anywhere from $50,000 to $1 million. Just depends on where you at, mainly by stage. But if you're building in Michigan and you want some great folks behind you, highly recommend checking out the folks at Union Heritage. Next, you got Venture Investors Healthcare Fund. These folks are headquartered in Ann Arbor and Wisconsin. We'll just focus on the Ann Arbor side. They have another $11 million in funding. They've been around for a while. They've got $275 million under management. And if the name of the fund didn't give it away, they focus on medical, right? So healthcare, medical devices, tools and diagnostics, biopharma, and digital health. They'll write checks into seed stage and other early stage investments, and they'll write checks anywhere from $250,000 to $2.5 million. So Venture Investors Healthcare Fund. Next is eLab, another $11 million. eLab, if you go to their website, it says, and I quote, "We invest in businesses where AI is the difference in creating market disruption." That's it. So they're an AI-focused venture capital firm. Again, they've been around for a while too. This is not this is not a fund that's existed just in the last 6 months. And so they've been in AI maybe before AI was cool. They have offices in both Ann Arbor and Silicon Valley. And Doug Neal, one of the partners there, great guy. Check out eLab if you're building an AI or with AI, and AI is really the difference in what you're doing. eLab could be a great fit. And finally, Side Door Ventures with their Michigan fund, it received $9.8 million from the state. They'll write checks up to $1.5 million. They will lead rounds. I'll say it again because it's rare. They will lead rounds and seed rounds in seed stage companies. So they're going to write $1.5 million lead checks exclusively into Michigan headquartered seed stage companies that with a focus on manufacturing, mobility, AI and machine learning, clean energy, and deep tech. It is so cool. So Side Door Ventures, they created specifically a Michigan fund. They're getting $9.8 million from the state of Michigan to write checks in Michigan headquartered companies. Couldn't be more excited about that. So before we get to our fun fact, a couple of shout outs. First, Jessica Black at Berrybot for the idea. And second, Paula McPherson at Velocity for connecting me with the wonderful folks at Sticker Blitz who sent me stickers. Really cool stickers. Like super awesome stickers for the Flannel Rocket. Look at that. Anyway, makes me super excited. I'm nerdy about it because if you haven't seen some of these stickers behind me that are on the map here, and we'll go over this next week, we're talking all about this crazy map of Michigan in my office behind me and why I like these stickers so much. But a little bit about the folks at Sticker Blitz first, because I didn't know that they were based in Warren, right next to Sterling Heights, where I grew up. I didn't know that they're doing 5 million stickers a month and that they created their own software so that they could do orders like 10,000 stickers in one day, right? Like unbelievably cool. And they were voted, I think, top business in the county in Macomb County in 2023, top 50 companies to watch in Michigan 2024, and then brand new, hot off the presses news, they made the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies. And they have a very good spot. I think they're number 784, unbelievably cool. And so I want to shout out the folks at Sticker Blitz. If you're looking for stickers for your company and you want someone that's based in Michigan and that can do the order and do it well, Sticker Blitz is a good option. And I can say that from experience. All right, so time for a fun fact. And this one's pretty simple. Did you know that Michigan is the #1 state for engineering density in the entire country? There are more engineers per capita, and that's hardware and software, in Michigan than in any other state. So if you're looking for talent for a high-growth startup, it's probably in Michigan. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Really hope that you found this valuable. If you really like it, I hope you subscribe. I hope you tell other people about it. That would go a really long way toward the goal of this show, is to spread the news of the great things that are happening in the state. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode of the Flannel Rocket. Thanks.